It's got acres and acres of open fields, heaps of football grounds, and up here it's got an awesome skate bowl. So if you're into skating, mate, all the skaters would know this place, surely. I didn't know it existed. The heart rate's up. That's a rugby union club. Arr, the Pirates. But beautiful fresh air. Lots of people down there exercising. There's a golf course right there too. There's a few people out playing. But I'll go for a nice fast spin around this and then jump off the bike and do a nice brisk walk through the places that I can't ride. Try and get some speed up too, get the heart really thumping hard. Now I'm in the pine forest. Always reminds me of America, these pine forests, because whenever I was there it was always pines everywhere. But the crows are busy, that's for sure. Now I've been getting a lot of people. Oh look, somebody made a bridge. I wonder if it could hold my weight. I'm not going to risk that. But I've been getting a lot of people asking, they're sending me emails, am I okay, you know, and well, I am. I actually feel like, I don't know, like I've almost had a life-changing experience. Since I smacked my head and nearly broke my neck, or nearly died, I just sort of realised how fragile life can be. And I don't know if it was a near-death experience that sort of just made me realise, you know, there's just how fragile life is. And maybe it was the concussion or the head knock, but it just, I don't know, it just seems to have knocked some sense into me, and I don't know, made me realise that, you know, being yourself, unless you're an axe murderer, it's probably the best thing that you can do. Just be yourself, you know, not worry about what other people think. And you can probably tell by my channels, I generally don't worry about what other people think, and well, I am restricted on what I can do and what I can't say for, you know, the advertisers, of course, because I rely on this to make a living, and I've just got to sort of toe the line, which is pretty normal for any, you know, work, office and everything. So it's just I don't know, I just I feel a bit different. Maybe it's the isolation and just what's going on. But I can assure you that I feel really good, except for my arm. But the head knock, I don't know, it's just made me sort of realise that there's more to life than probably what what you see on the camera and how I act and behave in general. And I try and be the best person I can be, and I try and be honest with myself and with all of you as well. But of course there is acting involved when I'm doing the cooking videos and everything. But I think one of the things that's really changed me is early morning exercise. And I used to leave my exercise until the late afternoon to do all my exercise, and well, I got old Bryzer who lost his job, and he used to like his early exercises, so I decided to start doing the early morning exercise, and it really has just changed my life and the way I sort of think. Somebody's made a little nest for something. But I've just found the early morning exercise really gets my heart going for the day, really gets my heart pumping, really gets my mind thinking, and really just gives me the energy for the day ahead. And since I've started doing the early morning exercises, I have so much more energy. I just think clearer. I just want to eat better. Just be more active and healthier. And I even find that later in the day I feel like doing some more exercise and go for another bike ride or doing something. And then I'm actually finding that I'm sleeping better as well, and at night time, like I'll head to bed at like 9:30 instead of staying up till midnight. Maybe because the heart is, you know, you're getting all that exercise in the morning instead of the afternoon that's keeping you awake. But I'm just really enjoying this early morning exercise. Can we see through there? Not really. But I am feeling really good. My head's healing nicely. Mind you, I do take the fish oils and my zinc, magnesium, B12, B3. I actually take the B3 because I actually accidentally bought a few jars of it because it was on like a third of the price, and I thought it was the B12. But I'm not too sure what it does actually. I just take it because I bought it. But it's all good for you. I think there's some blue-green algae on this lake. There's a few birds out there. And there's a little island in there. Maybe it's a nesting island that they built for the birds. Anyway, right. Keep going. So here's one of the skate bowls. Man, seriously, if I could have my life over again, I would love to do Well, I used to skateboard as a kid, but mate, the skateboards back then in the 70s were pretty lousy compared to today. But this skate bowl here is awesome, and if I didn't mind the falling off and the broken arms and all the other damage that you get when you're skateboarding. Whoa, nice rail. Then yeah, I reckon to be able to control the skateboard, you know, doing all the tricks and everything would be awesome. This one's supposed to be the bowl of death because it's beyond vertical. And if you mistime it, you're straight in the river. Yeah, just the way that these people can jump those skateboards is... mate, I'm sure I could still learn it. Alright, which way to go? Got so many choices and options. I might go the long way, because the longer I'm out, the more calories I'm burning. This one's a good double oval with a cricket pitch in the middle. People over here doing their boxing training and yoga, and it's amazing actually, because the amount of people that have been out exercising, I think maybe because the gyms are closed, it's just been phenomenal. The amount of people walking on the beach every morning is it's just hundreds of them. Just people just getting all their exercise in and being fit and healthy, you know, using their exercise time to really just go out and go hard and get fit. In a way, I reckon this corona's really you know, knocked some sense into people, just how lucky they are to be able to get out and get about. Although the shopping malls are still full. I've noticed the shopping like Woolies and Coles, they used to be much more crowded, but I think the panic's all died down now when we're sort of flattened the curve and everything seems to be, well, almost getting back to normal. I think this weekend they're actually relaxing a lot of the rules and allowing people to, you know, really just go out and sunbake, and which everyone is doing anyway. But yeah, relaxing the rules, and so I think the schools are back as well. But the thing I really love is exercise. I really love doing exercise. I mean, I had my sore back for ages, and the sciatica, and that sort of took a year out of my life, and I put on heaps of weight, and I was just in constant pain. But I managed to sort of control my back, which was so happy about. Do you know how I did it? Because I got a bulged disc, right? I got a bulged disc in my back, and I went to the physio, and he told me that I should be leaning back as far as I can, you know, to the side, and I try and do this every day. Lean back, really, but grind. You got to grind. You got to grind your all the plovers. Be careful, they might be coming to attack. You never know with those things. But because your disc is sort of bulged out a bit and there's some build up on it, you need to sort of grind that off, and by doing the back stretching, which I've been doing for ages now, probably a year, but that is the thing that really fixed me. And of course, whenever you do one action, you've got to do the opposite action as well. So once you do the grinding backwards, then you've got to like bend forwards and do all those sorts of things I think it's a Chinese thing actually. And then the head rolls, still got a bit of soreness there. I'm sure that's just a muscular, but oh, I mean, it's the isolation too, you know. Plus it's a weekday, so there's not as many people around. But oh, there's a bit of uphill action here and downhill, and yeah, it's a good little park, this one, in Miami. Now I wouldn't mind walking through here, but there's still snakes around. There's plenty of brown snakes. And, well, I don't want to get bitten by a brown snake, so I might just avoid these bushy, grassy areas. But I mean, look at these beautiful fields. It's so flat, and the grass here, it's just like, they play footy on these fields. Feels a bit soft underneath, which would be good if you're playing footy and getting smashed into the ground. Although in the middle of winter, when it hasn't rained for 2 months, I'm sure it's it's not as soft as it is now. We have had a few showers. But these ovals are immaculate, except for that bit there. I don't think they play here though. They play more on that oval there, which looks really nice. I'll have to come down here one day and watch a game of footy. I have to look up their schedule and find out exactly when they're playing. Okay, time to head back to the bike. And, well, I still feel like I need to do a bit more riding, so I might ride to the beach and just check out what the waves are doing. Well, here's a snapshot of the beach today. The swell has really picked up. It looks like it's about 1 metre. And some of these, the faces of the waves are really probably about 6 or 7 foot. But there's some showers around. I just got a bit wet then. But there's still quite a few people exercising on the beach. And, well, it's looking good. Oh man, that was one massive amount of exercise. Oh, I'm sweating like crazy. Awesome. Make sure you go out and exercise too. And I'll see you next time.